And the wideout in motion. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here's Newton now on second down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Stays on his feet. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Whoosh. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. Left side and caught by Flainer. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They go back to Riddick. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. The motion man here, Flainer. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The motion man here, Flainer. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And the back goes into motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Christian Kirksey in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Theo Riddick with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll look to throw here. And the tight end has it. It's Flainer. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Set. 180. 20. Check. 3 down. 8. 20. He's crashed.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Oh, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL. And in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. This seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
set. Ready? Great. You got three down. Yes, sir. Great. Come on now. Great. Check 24.
From the end zone, Newton. He's going to look deep now for Landry. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw from his end zone, Newton. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Come on now. Set. 180. Got three down. On the ball.
To throw from his end zone, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jeff Locke now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Trying the left side with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Flaner. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Riddick. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I would have a return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Riddick. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards. They'll run with Peterson. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Let's round. Ohio.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3rd down and 12. Now it's Newton. He's got his man. That's Landry. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Landry. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Newton. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that often pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Snead, the receiver, in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On the end around, this is Thomas. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Back to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down following the incompletion. Halfback sent in motion. He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Carolina, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation